I go here. Oh no, that's sweet here.
Oui, c'est bien ça.
Je me
Parce qu'on n'a pas de tradition. Non, on va faire ça. C'est quoi faire ça?
Si, j'ai reçu le WhatsApp.
Agriculture,
Okay. Thank you very much. We are now up to closing the session. I first learned something out of these many presentations. Oh, sorry about that. And now we have requested 3 of our young researchers to just give overall appreciation of the whole process. Okay? Because as you might notice from the welcome note, this conference has a very important capacity building component. We have among the presenters experienced researchers, but also young and early career researchers. So part of the whole organization was to give them the opportunity to see, to say what they have learned and also what they think should have been done differently. Okay? And we have here Mrs. Touré from Côte d'Ivoire, Mrs. Maman from Niger, and Mrs. Pilot from Togo. Okay? And we give the floor first to Mrs. Touré.
Good afternoon or good evening? Okay, so good evening, everyone. I am Owele Michael Touré from Côte d'Ivoire. I am PhD candidate in Wascal, Mali on agriculture. So I'm working on the relationship between the variation of climatic parameters and plant disease. So I have been very happy to be here. And I noticed that I was one of the right person to be who is not doing economics. So it is a pleasure and an honor for me. So what I learned a lot on this conference about all issues we are facing in West Africa, and the propositions that have been highlighted during these 2 days. What can be improved? We can, for the next time, maybe include more specialities, because it is through climate, UKAID, Wascal and Economics organizes this conference, but we have another issues apart from economics. So it will be good to include more specialties. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon. I am Pilo Mikemina from Togo. I'm graduate from Wascal, first batch climate change economics. I'm now teaching at the University of Kara and actually acting as the Deputy Dean of the Higher Institute of Agricultural Economics. So my impression, my hot impression on the conference is very good impression I do have, because we have been waiting for this type of thing that had to bring us together. Mainly we were graduated from Wascal to strengthen our network. Of course, we have started building network via WhatsApp and all those things, but it was difficult for us to meet all together and really discuss, and it has been done here. I'm very happy for that. And not only those from Wascal, our network has been widened with a very tough specialist. I was happy for those who Mr. Alisher, I didn't know him before, and there are many others I didn't know them before. We didn't know them. We have discussed a little bit. I think the network will be really strengthened. And in terms of what can be improved, coming here, I had in my mind that just when I read the call, I say, yeah, good. This is the time we are coming to tell the politicians, policymakers, that we do exist. So I was waiting to meet here more political representatives who would have talking and show them what we are doing in the context of WASC and the context of climate change, and try to bring them aboard. So this, I think, has been not really taken into account. I mean, we miss them. I miss them personally. So if next time you can do a lot of effort to include them as much as possible, it will be very good. To not be long, to end, I will say thanks to Professor Alimbai, Professor Von Braun, and all those who support the success of WASCAL. And I would like to tell you that I would have to restart my PhD. I would have chosen to do climate change economics, because I do have many opportunities thanks to my training here. So thank you for you, and don't be tired. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm from the House, so I'm finishing this session. Thank you very much for all. To all organizers, as from Professor Alimbai and his fantastic team, we say thank you very much. To Professor Von Braun and his team, we say we are grateful. To all professors who cheers or comment on papers, Prof, we acknowledge that and thank you very much. We in Africa, we do have belief, and we used to say, God bless whoever help us in improving our daily lives. So may the Almighty God bless professors, doctors, and organizers of this session, this seminar. Prof, actually, we thank first German people. I will never say it much. Germans through Wascal and ZEF, that's for me the most important thing they can do for Africa, because no matter which help you provide for our countries, politicians will misuse it for now, and that's what they are doing. But we researchers, we will not fail. Young people, you are making the right thing, and please, as my predecessor said, keep it up. We will never fail on that. Maybe not on research purely, but even on political decision. Personally, I do have belief that I will do politics, and one day maybe decision maker, so you are not doing the wrong investment. It will have time, it's long time, but in the long term, but we are going to make it. And last, not the least, seniors, professor is just saying they combine senior researchers and young one. I do learn during this conference, and I've learned a lot from comments from other papers, but particularly on mine, Dr. Alex just ended. And if he was here, I will just tell him, if he believes that I'm doing well, but it is because of German people. He likes our paper, and he likes the way we express it, and this is because of German people, because I would like to tell him that when I landed in Ghana for learning English, I couldn't even say to the reception guys, I have reservation here. I couldn't. I was speaking gesture, and gesture is not international language. So I made it because of Wascal, because of Germans, to the whole community of scientific who are gathering this place. Thank you very much. On the improvement aspect, Prof, we would really like to incorporate more senior researchers. We young people, we like it, though sometimes they bombard us with questions that we can't answer. But we do like it. And we need more time. 2 days, yes, it's good, but the pressure is too much. I'm sorry if I'm missing it. So I think 3 days, 4 days can make it. Thank you very much. I will end it here. Thank you very much. Yes, Prof.
So thank you very much. I think your recommendations are well taken. The purpose of this conference, as has been stated, was to first give a voice to African researchers in the area of climate policy. Because in the international public debate on climate policy, African research is missing sometimes. African voices are hardly heard. So we wanted to give Africa a voice in this public debate. And I think from this perspective, this conference has accomplished a lot. Now, if we consider the way forward, let me inform you that papers who were presented will be screened, and those who qualify will be posted on our BOSS website. We'll have the proceedings prepared and posted on our BOSS website, meaning ZEF's website and UCAD's website. And then papers who are particularly good will be directed to some journals. Okay, the authors will be recommended and actually supervise it to successfully submit to some journals. Okay, so we hope a network of African scientists on climate policy is now set up, and let's have it grow and let's have it thrive. Thank you very much. Now I leave it to Professor Von Braun to close the whole conference.
Closing a conference is no fun. Opening one is a lot happier occasion. Let me suggest that we look forward together to a next gathering. The social aspect, to have seen you again, those of you who are Vascal students, and those of you on the board of the program. This was, for me, really heartwarming and rewarding to see how far the young students and the not anymore so young students have moved forward. I think is a wonderful experience. I would like to underline that the students wear actually 3 hats. You wear the UCAD hat, the Vascal hat, and you wear a CEF hat or cap. So you are well protected with 3 hats, 3 networks. The most important, of course, is UCAD, where you get your doctoral degree from. That's the most important. That lasts forever. But the other 2 hats, affiliations, I should say, are also important and will be with you for your life. Now, you have made a few comments on what can be improved next time. Let me close with that. I have really enjoyed listening to the presentations. I would have wished maybe some of the PowerPoints could have been in English because my French is not so good. And your information flow in the climate agenda will be much better when you make your PowerPoints in English. You can speak French, but make your PowerPoints in English. And there's one other aspect. Some of you, or many of you, very quickly jump into methodologies. Research, climate research, is not only about methods and employing good methods. It's about storytelling. I really encourage you to be storytellers, more than some of you have been with your presentations. Good economics research has to start from a story, leads to a hypothesis or research question, tries to answer it, and retells the story. So no continent is as capable in storytelling as Africa, as I have experienced it. So with that little message, I would like to close this conference and let the future also tell the story of Vascal, your stories, and then it will be richly appreciated and remembered. Thank you very much.
So yeah, the conference is now closed, and you are most welcome to reach out to the Wascal team regarding the logistical aspect of your transfer back to your hotel or to the airport. Thank you so much.
No.